episode of City of Rats. It's your boy Kunal, it's your boy Dennis. How's it going, bro?
What up, man? How are you?
This is the Thanksgiving episode.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Are you going to tell me we never did Thanksgiving at the Arora household? Is it like Halloween? We skipped that too?
Man, you know what? If you're going to come over here with this kind of attitude, then yeah, we did. What do you think? Do you think we did Thanksgiving?
I do think you did Thanksgiving.
Well, we kind of did.
Yeah, you did it our own way.
Yeah, well, you know, Indian Thanksgiving, you're not going to just... I remember we would do this at my cousin's place because they had a house, right?
Yeah, Thanksgiving's in an apartment is tough.
It's embarrassing.
Everyone's on top of each other.
Yeah, you don't want that.
It's too hot.
Friendsgiving, apartment, fine.
Great. Yeah,
no
sure.
problem. But when you're talking about Thanksgiving, family, you need that space.
Yeah, you need a backyard to be like, let me step outside and just get some cold air on my face.
Yeah, that crisp air that hits you. Well, that's when fall air is the most important, is Thanksgiving.
I agree.
Yeah. So we would do it there. I mean, there's always like an uncle in there you don't want to see.
Yeah.
His family. You know what I mean?
The single uncle?
Yeah.
Never had kids, never got married, not gay.
Yeah. You had an interaction with him that's a little too dicey.
Did you have one?
No, I didn't.
All
I
right.
had a cousin, but that's not.
Yeah, you had a cousin you had an interaction with that was dicey?
It was like, I just didn't really care for him, you know?
Okay.
I got a few cousins that don't give a shit.
You're like, I'm taking a dump at my cousin's place. All of a sudden, he pulls across the bath curtain. He's there with a camera. I said, Phil, this is my private time.
He's in the shower, but he's got those toilets. You know, the fucking ones with the seats and whatnot.
Oh, like like an old person's thing?
Like underneath it. That got took a little too long.
Yeah, that was. I was gonna hit you, but it's Thanksgiving. I didn't want to. You know what I mean?
Appreciate it.
So Friendsgiving in an apartment.
Friendsgiving in an apartment totally works.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving in a house, that's the way it should be.
Yeah.
So we go to my cousin's place, and of course Indian food is hitting the table.
Yeah, I was gonna say you guys probably didn't do mash and stuffing.
No, we did.
You did as well.
We did like only those all-star sides.
Yeah, mash, stuffing, cran sauce.
Cran sauce.
Okay.
And turkey.
All right, so you did the main things.
Yeah, we're talking top tier sides. Like string beans aren't hitting the table in an Indian.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah. I like string beans.
Like
as a white person.
Yeah, okay. Well,
as a white Thanksgivinger, string beans mandatory.
Is it?
Some sort of. You need string beans or broccoli. You need some sort of green vegetable there.
I'm not saying you don't need greens, but like I've done. I think stuffing and mashed potatoes are like the top of the top tier.
Yeah, that's what you're filling up on.
Yeah.
Everything else is kind of just.
It's sort of like, and then second tier would be mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Definitely a string bean or broccoli type dish.
Maybe a casserole. String bean casserole with the mushroom, Campbell's mushroom soup sauce.
Absolutely, that's also good.
The only time I'll touch this stuff.
Right. Yes.
If it's associated with string beans.
Dude, I'm telling you right now.
Crispy onions on top.
Yeah.
It's so trashy, but it's pretty good.
You think anyone's ever picking up that can of cream mushroom soup from Campbell's? That shit needs a long expiration date. Because it's all about getting drafted. Their draft season is Thanksgiving.
That went so...
Yeah, but
they're getting drafted? I was like, military style? It's also canned food. You're giving it an extended life.
Right. You need it.
People eat mushroom soup, though. Campbell's mushroom soup. Campbell's killing it. They ain't making anything.
Campbell's isn't making.
What percentage of Campbell's mushroom soup do you think goes to string bean casseroles as opposed to just being eaten regularly? What's the ratio?
Okay, you ready for this?
I'm crazy terrified of what you're about to say.
I'm gonna say 90-10.
I'm gonna go 70-30.
We're not that far off from each other.
All right, we're in agreement. Okay.
Yeah, we're in agreement, right? Okay.
Now wait, at the end of the dinner though.
You know that like Thanksgiving is draft season. Everyone is in there. It's like the NBA, dude.
Mushroom
soup is sitting at home with its white girlfriend. This is gonna be my year. I was at Duke. I was killing it. This is gonna be the one. And then they go, now playing for the Smith household. Cream of mushroom soup. Yo! It's wearing a hat now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's like White Man Can't Jump, but instead of, who was it? Not Denzel. Wesley Snipes and Woody Harrelson. Yeah. It's cream of mushroom soup and string beans.
Yeah.
Showing up to the house just like, we're about to do it again.
Yo, seriously. You got crispy onions turns on the music.
Oh, shit.
Crispy onions is here. So that's the kind of party that's happening.
Yeah, right.
So I like that we're in agreement that 70-30-90.
It's close. It is close. Yeah.
Basically, the overwhelming majority is what we're talking
Right.
So those are second tier sides. But we did mostly, we did the top tier ones. And then a bunch of Indian dishes at the table.
Yeah.
And then I remember the one specific time where my aunt was like, let's go around the table.
Oh, you did it?
Oh.
Let's all say something we're thankful for?
Bro, I was like in my teenage years.
Oh, God.
So, I'm like mad I'm surly now.
You're just like, how can I ruin this holiday? I want to be home playing Final Fantasy, but I got fucking dragged to my cousin's house.
I fucking hate how accurate you are. It kills me sometimes how irritatingly accurate you can be.
Yeah, man, because I was just transfer Final Fantasy to like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater and listening to my own music, and we're in the same situation.
Right, I know.
Family parties, I just wanted to be gone.
But it's the painted picture of Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, you could have chosen anything else. You said Zelda, that would have also been accurate, but definitely Final Fantasy.
You're at the Thanksgiving dinner in Final Fantasy cosplay, but just gloomy, just like miserable. You have a giant sword. You taking slamming on the turkey. Wah!
You know what I'm thankful for? Killing Sephiroth. That's what I'm thankful for.
I'd like to say I'm thankful for side-scrolling RPGs.
I'm going to tell you right now, the community of turn-based players, that's where we shine, and anything else is stupid.
You'll never see me playing a 3D platformer.
And that shit isn't even the future.
Yeah, right? It's happening now.
Yeah.
And I'm still not about it.
So we did the, what are you thankful for?
Yeah.
And it was just like so fucking corny.
Uh-huh.
And I remember this is where I think this was like the beginning roots of that Columbus Day joke.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I was like, I sat there and I was like,
can we say the joke?
Yeah,
it's a classic. It's almost a one-liner.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You want me to do it? Oh, I'm Kunal. I'm Indian. No, go ahead. It's a great joke.
So I go, Columbus Day is my favorite holiday, because if you think about it, he was trying to get to India.
Yeah.
So it's like my family kind of dodged a blanket.
We kind of dodged a blanket. Yeah.
So it's like
I prefer the original punchline.
Dodged a bullet?
I think it's just simpler.
It's just so much better.
The blanket adds another layer, but I feel like some audiences are so dumb they don't get it. I don't know.
Well, the first part is for the dumber part of the audience.
Right.
The blanket is for the smarter part of the audience.
I got you. Play to the top of the room. But I'm a hack. Go ahead.
That's why. You're just sitting in the back, juking and jiving.
I come out after. I follow you in a turkey outfit. I'm like, ooh, gobble gobble. I got pardoned.
Either way, we get eaten.
Yeah, I just start like humping the stool and we getting litty, fam.
Who's trying to take my leg? So we go. I was like, thank God Columbus missed.
Oh, you came up with this on the spot?
Yeah.
You're like, thank God Columbus never made it to India? And what did everyone just look at you like, what?
Yeah, they were like, what? It's like, now they were like looking at me like the surly teen that I am.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, that's a pretty good observation at that age.
Did you explain it at the dinner there, or did they just... They're just like, thank you, Kunal, next.
Yeah.
Obi, how do you feel?
Right, and it's like, I got played at the table. And I was like, yo, fuck these people. I don't need any of these motherfuckers.
Bombing off stage is tough.
Yeah.
When you make a joke that just doesn't land at all, and you know in your heart it's good.
Yeah. I took the sword off the table, put it back, and walked off into the sunset.
I'm gonna go fix my hair. If anyone needs me, I'll be in the bathroom.
I've got the blonde fucking spiky wig. Alright, so yeah, and we did that a few years running, and then it just kind of petered out.
The family Thanksgiving thing? Everyone was like, we've had enough of this. We could just...
corny.
A quiet Thanksgiving's the way to go anyway.
What do you mean? What's a quiet Thanksgiving?
Quiet Thanksgiving is like just immediate family. Maybe you don't even cook. Maybe you get a couple trays of food. People get hoaxed into this thing where it's like you got to do turkey, stuffing, all that shit.
Yes.
You could also just make a chicken parmesan and a lasagna and be like, we're sitting around in our sweatpants today watching football, drinking.
Immediate family for your family is still a party because there's 6 of you.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? Like with my family, it was us 4, and my dad wasn't a good time.
Right.
So it was really just it was like one person unaware and 3 people afraid.
Your mom, and Ovi are like laughing in the living room, and he's in the kitchen. He's like, "What is that? Stop! Cut it out!
Is that mirth?
Is that mirth?
I better not hit merriment.
There would be no levity in this household." Everyone just sits up straight.
Yeah.
I was just like, "Oh, sorry." Like, he comes out in an apron with like a chef's hat on. holding a giant knife. I only tell you once. The one time. That's getting a little, I don't know.
I like
There one time. I don't know. Is that still Indian or is that, I don't know.
Who cares? It's
Jamaican? Your dad was a Jamaican Indian?
He was a Jamaican Indian.
Very small sect of. Oh, let me ask you something though about those before you guys petered out the Thanksgivings and you had the I guess American cliche food, but you also had mostly Indian plates.
Yeah.
Would you ever mix it up a little bit? Grab a piece of naan, put a little cranberry sauce on there.
Oh, absolutely.
Make a little like burrito or something.
Dude, there was no naan, which sucks.
No naan.
Yeah, I know. That's the problem. There was no naan.
Nine to naan.
Nine on
Nine
the
to
naan.
naan?
9 on the naan.
Unacceptable.
So with us, it was like the rotis. The rotis.
Okay.
Yeah, the rotis are there, and that's no problem. But then you have the. There was like Indian curry sauces, like those like a butter chicken.
Yeah.
And of course, I mix mashed potatoes and butter chicken.
Yeah, that's solid.
It's a good
Solid.
combination,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then it's just like they hit both sides.
So it's not like by the end of the night, it's like all the Indian food is gone and then the turkey's untouched, right? People
No.
are mixing and matching.
People were getting the turkey.
Okay, cool.
My cousin had like an electric carving knife.
Yeah, everyone did. The little white one.
Yeah, the white one
and it's like, you don't know what you're doing anyway. You really don't need that.
You do. First of all, you don't need a mini chainsaw at a bird that's
It's fucking running on gas.
Yeah, it's just like he has it plugged in. There's an extension cord out. It's like, what are you doing?
The idea of an electric knife is kind of terrifying. Like the fact that anyone needs a tiny electric knife.
Yeah, dude, it's just unique. The problem is this: the reason why immigrant families, I think, gravitated towards the electric knife is because most immigrant families, their knives are not as sharp.
Really?
Yeah.
This is an interesting take.
Yeah.
So Kunal you heard it here first.
Yes.
Talking about first-generation immigrants to this country. Don't have sharp knives. No. Why do you say that?
Because the way that they cut, they're like used to like cutting and just use like the thumb.
Oh, they're very. You know what?
Yeah.
My dad does that. When my dad cuts potatoes, he has a knife and he right through to the thumb. And I always say, I'm like, "What are you doing? You're not supposed to do that."
Right.
And he looks at me like I'm an idiot, which he's right. You know, he's like, "I've been cutting potatoes. You know how many potatoes have been cut through my family?
Yeah.
Don't tell me how to cut my fucking potatoes."
Exactly.
And he's an immigrant.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that. My dad, immigrant.
Right. And so they are used to the dull knife.
Yeah, they're just doing raw power.
Yeah, and they're just like, because the blade hits the thumb. My mom is like making rotis on the stove, and it's like full hands in the fire.
Jesus.
And it's like her hands are not even, she's not even thinking twice about it.
Right.
So I remember looking at her knives when I was younger, and even now, I look at her knife and I'm watching her cut stuff, and she goes, and I go, "Why don't you get a sharper knife?" And she goes, "Why? I'll just cut myself."
Yeah. She's like, "Why don't you shut the fuck up?"
She's holding it in my neck.
Damn, you did marry your dad, didn't you? Or your mom definitely belonged with your dad, both holding knives to your neck.
Oh yeah. Dude, I was just thinking about like how like wild they would like my dad. Thank God the knives weren't sharp in that.
Right. Yeah.
Good thing that way. So yeah, I think that's the whole tradition. They don't have the sharp knives. They're not used to that kind of shit.
Right.
So me having sharp knives, my mom has seen my knives and she goes, "Nah, I won't use that."
Yeah.
Yeah, she's you know.
Yeah. So
what was Thanksgiving like in your house? Immediate family. We got what's the big situation?
For years and years, me and my family would go to the Bronx, where we went to a friend of the family's house, and they had the type of situation going where they were the superintendent to a building, right? So they kind of had a run of the building. So in some basement, huge area, they would just set up shop, and it was like kind of like a potluck where like anyone from the building who doesn't really have anything to do.
Well, how many stories is this building? How many floors?
20. It was a big building.
It was a big building. And there was a big basement that was set up where people could.
Big basement, like hall. Who knows what its original use was for?
You know, a lot of the times people don't know this, but like older buildings, their like basement area were like these gathering spots.
I thought you were about to say gas chambers. They don't know this, but they were killing people down there.
Listen, man, you got to heat the building somehow. So, they have like these massive spaces downstairs where people could commune.
Yeah, back when people used to want to spend time together, they were afforded the opportunity through this room. So that's what it was, and that was always a good time growing up. I mean, there'd be a TV with like Jumanji on, so I'm good for an hour or two.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Of course.
But then by the end of the night, I'm like, I want to go home and play Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
Yeah, of course.
And then eventually they moved back to Ireland.
You're still wearing black. You're still.
Yeah, I'm me, just tinier.
Yeah, just tinier.
Yeah.
By tinier, we mean like maybe 2 inches shorter than 6'4".
Yeah,
6'5".
a little bit short. Just a 6-foot infant walking around, kind of miserable. Here's one thing I do a lot at family parties or Thanksgiving. I'd be like, I'm gonna go read in the car.
Are you serious?
I would go and read a book in my like. I'd be like, I don't want to be around you people, and it's too loud in here to read.
How you've lost all privileges to ever talk shit ever.
What are you talking about?
What a fucking nerd, bro.
Not a nerd.
I'm gonna go read in the car. What are you reading in the car? Goosebumps books?
Yeah, sometimes. Or Shivers, the off-brand Goosebumps. You ever see those? The knockoffs?
No.
Shivers. It was the same exact concept as Goosebumps, but they were $1 less or something like.
Duck bumps?
Duck Bumps? Oh, Goosebumps, Duck Bumps.
Ah,
Thanksgiving, you start getting surly about an hour in, right? You try to play nice for the first while, but then you have 2 drinks and you're like, fuck you, Uncle Larry. I remember what you did to me. It's not bothering me, but I remember.
You knew the door was locked.
Yeah, and then growing up, it just became like, usually at my mom's now. That's what it is, usually my mom. And almost the same thing happens every year where my mom and dad will be like, listen, we're doing a small Thanksgiving. Just us. Yeah. Want to keep it quiet.
6 people.
We always get stressed out. My mom, notorious for being like, I'll host the holiday, Christmas or Thanksgiving, and then just like the day before, like in a full-blown panic, day of, just yelling at people like, you got to run to the store and get a turkey. It's like, you didn't get a turkey? Yeah, for Thanksgiving?
That's mean. I once hosted it. Have you ever hosted a Thanksgiving?
No, not me personally. Maybe a bit of a Friendsgiving when I lived in Brooklyn, but also I had 3 roommates, so it was very much like, oh, I'll just come by.
Yeah,
I didn't really have to do anything.
No, I hosted one.
Yeah? Where?
My mom's place. My mom was in India.
Okay.
It was me, my brother, and my cousin.
Right.
Just us 3.
Oh, that's still sad.
It's still sad,
Yeah.
but like, I was like, oh, I'm hosting Thanksgiving. I'm going to do this.
You tried to go big? You did go big.
I went big.
Okay.
I made candied bacon.
You made candied bacon?
Yeah, dude.
Did your mom know?
No, she's in India.
Yeah, but did you like clean it well? She comes home, she's like, was there
Yeah.
pork cooked in this? Huh?
Is it candied?
That's actually the loophole. You can't have bacon if it's candied.
Yeah, that's like you know what I mean? So
what else did you do? Candied bacon.
I did candied bacon, string beans.
Okay.
I did stuffing, mac and cheese.
And you cooked it all?
Cooked it all.
You didn't subcontract this out at all?
The stuffing was box stuffing.
Oh, dude, come on.
I know.
It's not even hard to make mashed potato. Oh, stuffing.
Stuffing.
I can deal with that.
Yeah.
Box stuffing it's okay.
Do you know how hard it is to make homemade like scratch stuffing?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
As someone who's worked in food service,
it is
yes.
a bitch.
It's
the amount of anybody who has from scratch stuffing, you go to the fucking person who made that and you thank them.
Yeah.
Because of all the sides to make, that is hands down the hardest.
It's got like 3 different things that you got to make before you make it.
You got to
toast the bread.
You got to toast the bread, and then you cube it.
Yes.
And let it sit out.
Mm-hmm.
And then the amount of fine chopping of onions, carrots, celery is bonkers.
Well, one trick to that, I mean, you still got to chop all that stuff, but what
Yeah.
you want to do is make like a chicken stock.
Yeah.
And all those veggies go in the stock, and
Right.
then that's what saturates your stuffing.
Sure.
But now you got the thing where you want the stuffing to be mostly soft, but you want some crunch in there.
Yes.
And getting that right is not easy.
No, it's
Stuffing's
not.
also the type of food where the entire time you're prepping it, you're like, this doesn't make sense as a food.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it just sounds like someone was just winging it.
Oh, this feels a completely winged
Yeah.
dish if I've ever seen one. Stuffing is the result of, oh shit, I didn't bring anything.
Right.
That's what stuffing
It's like Steve Martin running around the kitchen grabbing anything he can find.
Yeah, and just kind of making do. So you get bread, butter, celery, carrots,
Mm-hmm.
onions. I mean, everything about it is nuts. For somebody, and when somebody makes stuffing that is meat stuffing as well,
Yeah.
and it still has the crunch,
Yes.
and it still has the good taste
Uh-huh.
to it, that is, I've made meat stuffing. It's insanely different.
What you want to do is get some sausage crumble.
Yes.
And you're just going to brown that separately.
Mm-hmm.
Don't even apply it to the stuffing, like, at any point. Just brown it on the other side, and then when both things are done, you take all that shit, throw it in a bowl, and just...
And you got to make sure the grease level has to be dried out.
Yes, you don't want it to... A little grease is okay.
A little is fine, but if you have a lot of grease in that stuffing, you've marred the entire dish.
I tell you what, I'm getting hungry.
Yeah,
Haven't eaten yet today.
Dude, I love the post. That's one of my post favorite things to grab. What is your, in the after Thanksgiving let's take stuff home situation? What are you reaching for?
Honestly, the mac and cheese is big because mac and cheese reheats great.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Yeah. I'll do some stuffing because stuffing I can eat cold.
Yeah.
You know, half drunk at home, just grab a handful of stuffing, just put it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get some bread in your tummy.
Oh, yeah,
help with the booze.
Oh, 100%.
I'm not taking any turkey. I might not even. I'll take a little bit of the turkey at the actual Thanksgiving meal, just for keeping up appearances.
Turkey's a courtesy.
Turkey's a courtesy.
All it is.
That's a lounge album.
Yeah.
that's Russian foreign policy. Turkey's a courtesy.
Turkey's a courtesy.
The fact that we do not blow it up is a politeness.
The fact that I even look at it, you should thank me.
Yeah, turkey sucks, dude.
Yeah, dude, it's awful.
The only thing worse than turkey, the ham. Get the fuck out of here with the ham.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Oh, you suck.
I'm taking it.
You stink.
Because ham is flavorful.
So is everything, hopefully.
I made a turkey that year with me, my brother, and my cousin.
Turkey's pretty bland. Yeah, go ahead.
And this is the first time ever making turkey.
Mm-hmm.
And I fucking nailed it.
Did you really?
Dude, I nailed this thing.
What'd you Google it?
I bought a turkey from Whole Foods, and they're like already pre-salted or like
brined. Yeah.
Pre-brined. And they have the little stick that pops out when it's cooked.
Yeah. So it's pretty foolproof.
Pretty foolproof, but I just didn't fuck it up. And it came out phenomenal.
That's the other thing too about
I put butter under the skin though.
That's a solid move. That's a strong move.
Yeah.
Did anyone tell you that, or you were just like
I was Googling
you were Steve Martin in the kitchen, just like let's just put some butter on it.
The turkey cinnamon flavor.
What size bird did you get for 3 people?
Dude, I got a 14-pound bird.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I should have gotten a chicken.
You should have gotten a boneless turkey breast.
Yeah.
Listen, I've spent so much time. This is what I do at the day job for like years and years. People come in, they're like, "What kind of turkey do I need?" I'm like, "You don't want turkey.
Yeah.
You want lasagna."
What are you, like a Jedi?
And they're like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" I'm like,
turkey.
"Eggplant parm."
Yo, eggplant parm, phenomenal fucking dish. It's great for a Thanksgiving sitch.
I don't fucks with it.
You don't.
I just don't like eggplant. But I agree. It's a good dish to have for people like that.
It's a slimy dish.
Yeah, it's slimy. I remember one time, the first time I had eggplant parm, I thought it was chicken parm, and I was at a family party, and I just went up to an aunt furious. I was like, "What the fuck is this chicken?" She's like, "That's not chicken."
Confusing eggplant parm and chicken parm.
Yeah.
The taste consistency is so wildly different. For you to bite into... Let's put it this way. I was at an empanada spot last night.
Okay.
I ordered what I believe to be a Thanksgiving empanada.
What is wrong with you, first of all?
It was a specialty I wanted to try.
Participating in such cultural appropriation.
Who gives a shit? I'm all about that shit. Cultural appropriation is how we exist in the world. It shows that we care.
Okay.
So
it got dark when you said that. I wonder if that's reflected on the...
I hope so. So it's like roast turkeys and their stuffing.
I know what's in there, yeah.
Okay, right?
Cranberry,
cranberry, spiced cranberry sauce on the side.
Okay.
So I go in there and I'm going, this is going to be delicious.
Uh-huh.
So people they're like, "Oh, you ordered the Thanksgiving?" I was like, "Yeah, I did. I want to see what it's about."
Yeah.
I dip it in the spiced cranberry
sauce. Oh, no.
I take a bite, and it was...
chorizo.
It was Nutella and banana.
Ew, well, actually, but cranberry,
Yeah, dude, it was horrible.
Wait, you got the wrong order?
Yeah,
or?
I got the wrong order. I didn't even get the right fucking empanada.
Did you throw the empanada at the wall and spit the rest on the ground?
Dude, I wanted to act out of pocket, but I'd already did a show, so I was like exhausted.
Is this some kind of sick joke?
The lady came over and I go, "This is not Thanksgiving." And she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'll get you the right one." I go, No. We're good now.
What do you mean we're good now?
Like, just take it off the bill. It's okay.
Oh, it wasn't the full meal. It was like an appetizer. Okay, yeah.
It's an empanada spot, so it's all you get.
Gotcha.
So we do, and the expectation of eggplant parm to chicken parm is something where you would lose your fucking mind at the person. Because if you're thinking you're tasting chicken parm, it's if you feel like you're eating spoiled chicken.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like picking up a glass of milk and it winds up being Coca-Cola. You're just like, ugh. It's like, this is... There's something so jarring about when you expect one taste and get another. It could be almost anything.
So your family would do traditional-ass Thanksgiving. There's no like...
Yeah, traditional. Someone gets drunk and fights. Very traditional.
Really?
There's always someone,
Somebody airing out grievances?
Yeah, but usually a lot of the time it'd be like after everyone left. And it was almost always immediate family.
I love the airing out of... My dad was the airing out of grievances.
Everybody listen. I'm sick of this shit.
Everybody stop. Turn around.
Wait, would he really like... What do you mean when you say to air out grievances? Was that just his general persona? Or he would take a moment at dinner to be like everyone goes around and says what they're thankful for, and he's like, here's what I don't like about you.
It is about time I aired out what I needed to say. I'm thankful for how you're a piece of shit. And now everybody Everybody knows it.
I have paid for an advertisement in the New York Times to tell everybody.
I want everybody to... He hands out papers. Turn to page A17.
I've brought some literature to share with you about how you suck.
It is a pamphlet within the paper.
Man, your dad's so mean.
Why can't we afford a house? The pamphlet is tri-folded.
30 cents a copy, and you know I'm a tightwad.
So yeah, he would just let people, if people suck, dude, he'd let them know.
Just right there.
Yeah, just right there.
What was your dad drinking? I know he was a drinker, right? What was his drink of choice?
My dad loved. This is, and you know the thing is, I remember trying this. I've had it several times.
Yeah. When you're doing seances of your father, you got his drink in your hand?
Please keep him in hell.
What's the opposite of a seance? You're giving sacrifices to Satan to keep him there?
Don't seance.
Here's first, last, and the deposit.
A seance.
A seance.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. So it was my dad's drink of choice, and I remember having it when I was like in my 20s just to remember what it was like, because I had tasted his drink
Sure,
of choice.
yeah.
His drink of choice was Johnny Walker
Classy.
with ice.
Okay. On the rocks.
Yeah, on the rocks.
Like one big cube? Like, did he have a special thing? Or was this like
special
little
just
cubes?
Like, yeah, like we're talking, an ice tray. And then water.
Yeah, that's not crazy. How much water, though?
I don't know. It was like probably maybe like an ounce or 2 ounces of water.
Okay. Yeah, people do that.
Like a shot of water.
People, tap water?
Yeah.
Ugh. That's kind of, even though New York City tap water is allegedly excellent, we've been over it,
Sure.
still kind of gross to be adding tap water to,
It's just...
and not soda water, tap water, flat,
Yeah,
still.
It's flat.
Flate water, mate.
I mean, I'm getting
Yeah,
like
you get
flashbacks.
emotional?
Yeah. So if he was buying, this is how he would do it. You get Johnny Walker Red.
Uh-huh.
But if
A handle, or would you buy the smaller bottles all the time?
no handle.
Okay.
Handle.
Yeah, he's not kidding anybody.
Let me tell you my dad's financial. This is how his financial situation. Depending on if the day that he got paid, and he had run out of Johnny Walker, then he would buy black.
Ah, that's the cheaper one, I'm guessing?
That's the more expensive one.
Oh, because he just got paid. Oh, okay, and he was, I got you.
Yeah, but if he got...
Me and your dad have a few similarities.
If you go, but what do you think you're on the podcast for?
We both hit you.
So, I wish you hit me like that.
A little love tap as opposed to
tap
fucking backhand?
Yeah, backhand just coming at me.
Yeah, but you're funny now.
Yeah, that is true.
I guess. Like, you can't make fast movements around me, but I guess I got a one-liner up my sleeve.
I can't get hugged by another man. But sure I can get in a couple yucks.
Right.
So if he wasn't getting paid that day and he didn't run out of Johnny Walker, then it would be either like the 1.5 liter.
Yeah.
But if money was okay, then he'd get the big handle.
Right.
Yeah.
You'd get some hose water from outside.
Dude, it was
collect some
New
rainwater.
York City tap, the ice and the thing, and I remember having it in my 20s.
Yeah, that's not a 20s drink.
I remember going to a bar. I was at a bar. It was like an open bar, and I was like, "Let me get Johnny Walker Red on the ice with some water."
With some tap water in it?
And they're like,
looks at you.
water? And I go, yeah. And I remember taking a sip of that and going, I remember just standing there going, this is horrendous.
Yeah.
This is the kind of drink where it's just like, the only reason you've decided to put tap water is because you want to make this stretch, but you just want to continue drinking.
Yeah.
It's
or
not,
you just want to be able to get it down easier.
Yeah, but it's like, you want to get it down easier, but like, really to what end? Because soda water would be better.
Yeah.
A mixer would be better.
Sure.
Any of those types of things. But to drink tap water, Johnny Walker, and rocks is an angry man's drink.
You're gearing up to fight somebody, to ruin somebody's night.
The amount of forget the fight with the wife and kids. The battle that rages in one's head to have Johnny Walker Red, rocks, and water.
I'd love to see like drunk texts from your dad.
Oh my god! Thank God he didn't text. Thank God texting was like not a thing.
Yeah.
You know? So
just electric knives.
Yeah.
I don't trust technology except for electric knives.
Any big brawls or blowouts during?
No, nothing that crazy. The big brawls and blowouts were usually held for Christmas Eve, honestly.
Because you guys have that too.
What? Christmas?
Yeah.
You guys didn't really do Christmas, right?
We stopped celebrating when I was like 8 or 9 years old.
Oh, so they did try to do it for you as a kid. Was it more for the kids, or was it because, like, we're in America, let's try to be, like, Americans, quote unquote?
Yeah.
It was a little of both, column A, column B.
Both, and then eventually I was like 9. My brother was like 13.
Yeah.
And they were like, they just gave away the tree.
Right.
Yeah.
No, Thanksgiving is usually pretty chill.
Yeah.
After the meal. Once the meal is prepared and set,
Right.
there's so much stress leading up to that.
Yeah.
There's so much, you got to run to the store. You know what I mean? Like, I can't. Now, also, I'll say this, is that for most of my 20s, I was doing food service. I would work Thanksgiving, and I loved it.
Why?
Because working where I worked on Thanksgiving, everything was organized.
Right.
You could say it sucked to work the holiday, but you know what? I show up. You feel great, like a hero, because like you're kind of giving. Everyone's in a good mood.
I think I know why it's better.
Because I'm getting paid.
Exactly.
As opposed to going to my parents' house where I'm working for free and getting yelled at.
You're doing that shit for free.
Yes.
Everybody's yelling at you in family as if they can't get punched.
Yeah.
Whereas at work, you step a certain line, it's like, hey man, we work together.
Yeah.
That's as far as this goes.
Right.
Like, don't think that, 1, we don't step out of here,
Uh-huh.
and 2, I won't step to you here.
You ever fight a coworker?
I've been stabbed by a coworker.
No, what are you talking about? Really?
Yeah. I used to be a dishwasher at Sizzler.
You were a dishwasher at Sizzler?
Dude.
How old were you?
I was 13.
Jesus Christ. You must have sucked. You can't wash dishes now.
That's the fucking machine and shit.
Oh, okay.
First of all.
How dare you? Get real Tony Ganges.
I'm going to tell you right fucking now. Dude, you come at me and you could say a lot of shit.
You stink.
You could say I smell.
You stink. You're not funny and you can't wash dishes.
I'm going to tell you, see the last one, you better watch your fucking mouth.
It's Thanksgiving.
Do not be coming at me and saying, I can't wash dishes. Your boy's dishes are thorough.
Henry David?
Henry David thorough.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
I took a stab at you. It was unwarranted
It
and
was.
unfounded.
Exactly.
And I apologize.
Thank you.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Appreciate
Yeah,
you.
okay.
Why'd
Why'd you get stabbed at Sizzler? Because of this attitude? Someone comes up to you like, hey, you're doing great. I know it's only your second week, but when you do the dishes, make sure you blah, blah, blah. And you just look at them like, how fucking dare you? I'm my
own man. I'm 13.
Yeah, you're just...
I had to get a work permit.
You're throwing your apron on the ground.
I had a chef's hat.
Yeah, you're wearing like a sous chef outfit, but you're just doing dishes.
Yeah, put me in the game, coach. I'm showing up like a backup of our second string.
Yeah.
So basically I got this job because there was this girl who worked at this restaurant.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, I had a crush on her.
Okay.
And I thought if I worked there, I could get there.
If I could just get the highly esteemed position of dishwasher, maybe this girl would see me for the hardworking son of immigrants that I am.
I get there. I got a work permit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, cool. They're like, oh yeah, the place I work is looking to hire people. And I was like, dude, I'm smitten with this girl.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, I always wanted to ask her out, whatever the case is. And I was like, yeah, I'll work there. I got a permit.
Yeah.
And, I do that. They bring me in. They're like, yeah, there's a dishwasher job.
You're like, a what?
Yeah. I was like, you want me to get my mom?
Y'all don't have automatic dishwashers?
You don't have mothers?
Yeah.
And it's Sizzler. Ever been to a Sizzler?
No, honestly, I've never been to a Sizzler.
Sizzler is, the basic business model is this. It's buffet.
Is it?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
They have a menu, but the buffet is what you're there for.
Okay.
Anything else is like food.
Is this the place that does the Cheddar Bay biscuits I've heard so much about?
I think that might be
Red Lobster?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sizzler,
Never been there either.
Yeah, Sizzler's a lower end Red Lobster.
Okay.
And they have Texas toast.
The thick toast.
Thick
is it garlic bread?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's garlic bread to Texas toast. And you get in there and it's, most of the orders that people are putting in is for the Texas toast.
Right.
And then there's...
So the Texas toast not available at the buffet?
No.
You got to order that.
Yeah, but the buffet runs the gamut.
Right.
We're talking everything from tater tots to shish kebabs.
Anything you can imagine. Tater tots, that's where you start?
Yeah,
Elementary school
You
cafeteria
guys see
food?
where I'm going with
Tater
this.
tots.
Yeah.
Elio's Pizza.
Yeah, but it's here we go. Tater tots, shish kebabs.
What's on the shish kebabs?
Like
Whatever.
chicken, but then
Okay.
also Jello. Like it's like such a wide. None of it makes sense. You know
It sounds like any buffet.
No. It sounds like hospital food.
Yeah, it sounds like a Chinese buffet.
Yeah, but it's not China. A Chinese buffet is Chinese food.
Not really. I mean, it is a little bit, but it's also got,
Yeah, but this is like an American buffet.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, it's an American buffet.
Yeah.
So the dishwashing is very standard. You're like sitting here and you're just. But like I get stabbed with shish kebab sticks and shit.
Were you not good at it?
Man, I'm 13.
You're throwing knives in a murky sink. You never do that, people.
No, exactly. I don't know any of this shit.
Yeah, nobody trains you or anything?
No,
They're just
of
like, all right,
course
you're
not.
going to wash the dishes.
Yeah, they're like, you close this thing, it washes, you take it out, you start putting it away.
Yeah.
It's like...
How long did you work there?
I worked there for probably maybe like 2.5, 3 months.
Okay, longer than I thought.
And then what happens is, so then I get the job, and they're like, okay, cool. And I asked the girl, I was like, oh, where do you work in the place? And she goes, oh, I'm a host.
Yeah, complete opposite ends of the restaurant.
This gives me zero, and then...
Complete opposite ends of the social hierarchy of the restaurant.
It's like,
yeah.
Yeah, and then I go, and then I'm like, all right, well, you know what? I'm going to walk into the front door. I can at least get a few minutes to chat with her.
Yeah.
And then do that.
The moment you walk in, they're like, Kunal, come on, we're backed up here.
Dude, I walk in there and they go, no, you coming through the back.
You come through the back door, yeah.
And I go, you sons of fucking bitches. And I'm like, this is horrendous. So now I'm...
You keep going up to the hostess station, like, you guys got any dishes that need washing? They're like, no, we don't.
I'm trying to wipe the menus. They're paper. So I couldn't talk to her.
Uh-huh.
And it killed me that I was like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
I'm working as a 13-year-old kid.
How long is a shift?
The shift is like, I work like 5-6 hour shifts.
And how many days a week would you do it?
I think I was doing it like 3-4 days a week.
That's a lot for a 13-year-old dude.
I'm a child.
Yeah, you're a child.
I'm a child.
You know how hard it is to wash dishes with a fucking giant sword on your back?
It's horrible. My wig is askew. It's melting.
I'm in the weeds over here.
Yeah, you know what I mean? How am I supposed to level up all my fucking... how am I supposed to raise chocobos when I can't sit here and goddamn when I'm washing dishes?
How come there's no manna on the menu?
So I'm sitting here doing I'm working this gig.
This is when you started smoking cigarettes?
I think I was at this point I was already smoking cigarettes. And so they bring in another dishwasher.
Uh-oh.
And I gotta train this guy. And I'm gonna tell you right now. Getting trained by a 13-year-old child when you're an 18-year-old man has got to be the most... And I didn't think about this
right
then.
Yeah. Did the power go straight to your head? You're like, listen, I've been doing this a long time. Some things you're not going to believe when I tell you, but you listen to me, you'll be all right.
I'm going to tell you right now. You look at that host,
I'll fucking kill you.
I don't care if she's 15.
Listen, any dirty plates come back here, you eat whatever you want, but you leave the shrimp for me. That's mine, all right? Hierarchy.
Anything that's on a stick comes here. You can have the Jello cubes.
Yeah, right? You can have the leftover mash.
So, I'm just collecting Texas toast.
You're like, check this out. Don't tell anybody. You open a shelf, it's like just Texas toast.
And they're all bitten. It's bitten up Texas toast.
You know, they called me crazy, but it's July now. If I continue saving this Texas toast, you know how much stuffing I'm going to make for Thanksgiving?
Dude,
this grown-ass man is just like, who are you?
Yeah. But he doesn't have the wherewithal either.
Right.
His life is
There's also, some drug addict, college dropout.
Yeah, he didn't finish high school.
Right.
He's sitting here, I'm in junior
He
high.
barely finished high school. You haven't even started high school.
So, I can't even, and man, when I was younger, you know how much of a fucking reckless asshole I was.
I can only imagine you in like your junior high school years.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
I'm a complete dickhead.
Yeah.
And I'm speaking to this guy with such disregard. I'm disrespectful. But since I'm training him, I'm like, yeah, man, I'm going to show you how this works.
Yeah.
And
did people was it a proper kitchen? Like, did people call the chef and shit?
It's the Sizzler.
I don't know, man. Like, they called him Earl. That's his name.
Bro, when the place of the restaurant is named after how they cook it, you know what I'm saying? When it's like a restaurant, any restaurant they call Flame Grill, Flame Top, awful places to eat. You know what I mean? A place called Sizzler. You know, that's like a place being called Stove.
In my head, you're just training this 18-year-old, and you're like, you will address me as dishwasher? Yes, dishwasher!
So,
you're wearing a kimono, like a samurai outfit?
and then I've got an assortment of sponges. Yeah. I use like ninja stars.
Yeah. Oh, you got a sponge on a stick? You're like, this is my secret weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that something people use to wash themselves with? Hey!
Sometimes my back gets itchy.
So, I,
Wait, this all started, you said you got stabbed.
Yes.
Like by a person?
I'm getting to it.
Okay, all right. Just making sure we're on track. That's all.
I never lost.
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
People go off on tangents.
Yeah, I never lost focus. I'm gonna tell you right now. This is what I love about this podcast. Is as much as we go wild, I know to circle back.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's getting. I feel like I'm never gonna lose you on that one right here. I'm trying, baby.
Yes, dishwasher.
Yeah, so I'm disrespecting this Puerto Rican guy.
Okay.
Just left and right. I'm wearing like lugs. I'm in there.
How's he taking it? Is he clearly agitated, or is he just like quiet and like, I need this job?
Got the wherewithal to even care.
You're like, I don't know how this man's feeling.
Yeah, I'm walking into the fucking place where they're making the Texas toast.
Yeah.
And I'm going, hey guys, why don't you slow down a little, huh? The plates are coming in a little too fast. I'm making egregious demands, dude. I'm saying
you're messing with temperatures and shit.
I'm all sorts of wild on this bullshit behavior.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I finished washing dishes. I'm walking to other parts of the kitchen and judging their station.
Right.
You think the dishwasher should be a 13-year-old dishwasher judging another man's station at a Sizzler on Northern Boulevard in Flushing?
You're gonna want to flip that. You're gonna want to flip that, chef. No, chef, you're gonna want to flip that.
I've never seen steak.
Those fries look a little well done.
Yeah. Do you see how grossly of an asshole I am?
Yeah. So you're due for a stabbing, it sounds like.
So I'm telling this guy how to wash these dishes. And he goes, we're chit-chatting, he's telling me about his life and stuff. And I go, yeah, man, it's tough where I live. And I go, bro, we're all out here.
You're such a dick.
Yeah.
Bro, we're all out here.
Yeah, man, I got my dad picking me up at 10:30.
You got a bandana wrapped around your head.
Yeah, dude, I'm fucking...
Cigarette hanging out the side of your mouth. You're like, it's tough all over, brother.
Yeah, like half of it's ash.
Yeah.
But I know the deal. Like, when people smoke a cigarette and they can ash with their mouth?
Yeah.
Just give it the flick?
Yeah.
So I'm doing that. Smoke stinging my right eye. Tear coming down. I still can't tell. So he goes, man, and I go, yeah, man, it's tough for everybody. And he goes, yeah, man, I got to protect myself and shit. And I go, yeah, what do you got? He goes, yeah, I got this box cutter.
Smart weapon of the streets.
And I go, and it's like, but there's two kinds of box cutters.
Yes.
There's the thick metal one.
Mm-hmm.
With
the clip. You gotta, to replace the razor, you gotta open it up with a Phillips head.
Yeah, it's the thick fucking blade. Mm-hmm. This is a box cutter's box cutter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Is this the one he had?
No.
What did he have?
He had the mini pink, the slimline one.
Where you can crack them off piece by piece,
and
usually a neon color.
It's like a mechanical pencil of box cutters.
They're good.
They're good,
but they're not as durable.
They're meant for any household.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So he's got that wrapped in some tape.
He's got it wrapped in tape?
I don't even know.
That turns it into a weapon, as opposed to you get caught having that. You're like, it's a box cutter. I need it for my job.
I don't think twice about this, and I start ragging on him on the neon color.
Oh no.
I go, bro, what do you got, a neon box cutter? What are you gonna it's a highlighter too? What are you gonna highlight some notes later? Huh? What do you think? And he takes the thing and he fucking stabs my hand, dude. He's like, cuts at me.
Did he poke like a fencing guy, or did he slash?
Slash.
Okay.
And he cut at me. And I had like a little cut, and it was like through the glove too.
The plastic glove?
Plastic
I mean,
glove, yeah.
I
mean, I was getting poked with shish kebab sticks left and right.
But what did he do? Did he just have it out like that tiny little bit where you could he might not have even cut through, but he drew blood.
He drew blood.
He drew blood, and
I go.
You start crying. You're a child who's just been stabbed by an adult. Mom. Yeah, you're having visions.
Yeah.
Your whole life is flashing before your eyes.
My mom's a waiter. She's a waitress at the restaurant. Can I get back to work? So I go, the fuck, bro? You can't be stabbing. And I go, I tell somebody, I go to the grill.
Uh-huh.
And I go, he stabbed me.
Yeah.
I've never seen people be more apathetic.
They're like, I got a lot of tables right now.
They're like, I would have stabbed you.
Yeah.
By now. And it's just.
Did anyone say, well, stab him back?
It was just.
Just to make the day exciting?
They start throwing money down for fist fight. It's like, it's just complete apathy.
Yeah.
To the entire situation.
Yeah. You deserved it?
I did deserve it.
I love the reaction from them.
Yeah. And then we just go back to washing dishes.
Yeah.
Inside.
How big was your cut? Come on.
It was
barely.
Yeah. It's not. I'm not sitting.
Did you even bandage it?
I think I put like a napkin underneath. I got a new glove. Put a napkin.
All right.
That was fine. And then I remember my dad picking me up. It's like almost 11 o'clock. He picks me up and he goes, "Why are you working here?"
I can't believe that's his reaction.
Yeah. This is.
Well, he doesn't want to be picking you up. He wants to be drinking at home.
Well, he's already cocked.
Yeah. He's like, he's already cocked. He's just. He's like, I was thinking, why even work here?
Yeah.
He loses his accent when he drinks.
Yeah. It's just, I want to tell you. He's like British. Hey, boy.
Hey, boy.
Hey,
mate. So he said, why are you working here? And you're like, I don't know. I just got stabbed.
I was like, I don't know.
Uh-huh.
He goes, you don't need to.
He didn't tell him, like, I love the girl at the hostess stand. I'm going to marry her someday.
None of that.
Yeah.
I go, because she might as well not exist.
Because he'd go into the rest. That's the type of thing my mom would do. If I ever told her, like, I have a crush on the girl at the hostess, she'd be like, hold on.
Yeah.
She'd go in, and then she'd come back out and she'd be like, yeah, she's not interested.
We're going out on Friday. Can I go?
No, not at all.
So, yeah, and then I remember getting my check that day.
Uh-huh.
And then I just left.
You never came back.
Never came back.
Yeah. And I bet nobody called.
No.
Nobody called.
Nobody called. Nobody said anything.
Uh-huh.
And then I was gone.
Yeah. I don't know if that qualifies as I got stabbed. I got to tell you.
I mean, that is being stabbed.
You know what I mean? I don't think it is. I don't think it counts.
What
You got scraped, it sounds like. Listen, if it happened to me, I'd also be telling people all day long that I got stabbed.
Yeah, but we're talking about, like, I don't know how we ended up here to begin with.
What are you talking about? You're on top of it. You always circle around.
I meant, like, as to how we got to I'm telling the story of it.
Yeah.
But it's like to get into the story, you know what I mean? That's
Sure.
But it's just like...
Oh, I asked you if you ever fought a coworker.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
But or you'll never drop it either, babe. So that is a stabbing.
No, it counts on paper.
On paper.
Yeah, if you saw the video evidence, you'd be like, I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Listen,
If it doesn't even warrant a Band-Aid, it's like...
I'm not saying that I walked in here and I'm, like, bleeding on the fucking ground.
I thought you were going to be like, and I died that day.
Yeah.
You're in a coma, Dennis. Nothing's real.
So, I'm actually your doctor?
Oh, don't get racist. Come on, this isn't that kind of podcast.
No, you wake up from the coma and you're
Yeah,
like...
but you can't be... Come on, Indian guy, doctor? No, come on, a little respect.
I'm the janitor.
Yeah. You're like, hey, buddy.
Yeah.
It's okay. Lots of people get erections when they're in a coma.
I'm jerking you off. Not even a mop.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Alright, let's wrap this up.
I love this hospital.
You're not even in a hospital.
Yeah.
You're in the waiting area of a Dwayne Reed.
Oh, all right, man.
Yeah.
Well, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy
What are you
Thanksgiving.
doing for this Thanksgiving? I know we got to wrap. You got places to go.
What's it called? My Dina's family's place. Her brother does a
Hey,
Thanksgiving.
if you need the bail, come to my house.
You guys are doing
I won't throw you under the bus when you complain about the food.
Because you've done it before.
I've done it before.
Yeah, and I tell people how much of a piece of shit you are. As a
You
result.
really, that's...
I literally go, they go, hey, who's the guy you did that podcast with? I go, let me tell you something about him. As funny as he may be, he's still a garbage human being.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
You threw me under the bus of your father, and I found that to be extremely disrespectful.
Well, I'm sorry your dad's not around for you to throw me under the bus in front of him, okay?
I mean, he'd still drive over me.
Yeah.
No, we told the story, right?
I think we've told the story.
Yeah.
I'll give the very short version of it. Kunal's over my house for whatever
I
reason.
think it was like a Super Bowl. I don't know.
It might have been that.
Yeah.
He's eating food. He's eating the mashed potatoes.
Which you invited me to have.
Yeah, I probably pushed it on you.
Goaded me into the mashed potatoes.
You're going to love these mashed potatoes,
Yes,
I said.
that's what you said.
Kunal leans over to me and he whispers, he's like, the mash is a little dry. Probably not unprompted. I probably was like, how's the mash?
Yes, yeah.
Knowing that it's not good. Because that's how my dad eats it, is dry and lumpy.
You drove this entire situation just to be a piece of shit.
You weren't going to eat it? I just throw it on your dish?
I was on my way out.
Yeah.
I was ready to leave.
I'm at the door with a fork, like, oh, wait, before you leave, try this. And then tell me exactly how you feel.
You've taken my money in fucking CeeLo.
Oh, that sounds right. That's something my family does around the holidays.
CeeLo with your family, lost money to you mostly,
Mm-hmm.
and then I go and I'm like, all right, man, I'm out of here. And you're like, no, one more thing.
One more thing. Try these awful mashed potatoes.
Yeah, I lean over and I go, a little underseasoned.
And I immediately turn to my dad and I go, hey, Dad, Kunal doesn't like the mashed potatoes. He says they're dry and unseasoned.
Yeah.
And my dad, who's probably worked 80 hours that week, looks at you and he says, because nobody can fucking understand my dad.
And I go, looks like it's time to leave.
Yeah, right. I gots to go.
Yeah. So, all right, where are you at? What do you got?
I forget my dates. I'm unprepared. Fair. Follow me on Instagram. That's what I want. Right. I'm up to 1,025.
You're making it.
We're trickling up.
Yeah,
we're trickling up.
Moving upward.
I want to get to 1,030. So let's make that happen this week.
Yeah, I think we could do that.
Listen, share the clips, share the episodes. Yes. Follow Kunal's YouTube page. I'll plug your shit.
Yeah.
Because I'm getting 15%, I've been told.
Yeah, the YouTube page is, listen, we need more subscribers.
Yes.
We want to monetize. That costs nothing to you guys. So every day, new clips are coming out on YouTube. On the YouTube. So many shorts, stand-up clips, the New York City Guru clips.
Share the NYC Guru, yeah.
Podcast clips. It's all coming, and we're going to start having guests now regularly because we're going to be recording mostly on Mondays. So yeah, Dennis Rooney 7. At
Dennis Rooney 7 on Instagram. Right. www.dennisrooney.com.
You sound like you're like the kind of guy who would be like http://www.dennisrooney.com
.net
.org.
So yeah, give me a follow.
Yeah, Dennis Rooney 7. I got the Robin's Nest in Jersey on the 26th. Then I will be at Soul Joel's Comedy Club the 1st and 2nd of December in Pottstown, PA. I will be at Arora Hotel and Tavern December 3rd. December 9th, I will be in Jamesport, Long Island. You might want to do it. You're going to do that gig?
You doing a Long Island show without me?
I'm asking you now.
You asking me now in front of all these people?
Yes.
We'll talk off camera.
All right, cool. December 10th, I'll be in Connecticut near Hartford. So we do that. So any sort of situation like that, you want to hit me up on Instagram, on TikTok, Twitter. It's All Day KCA. Go to the website, kunalarora.com or alldayKCA.com. And thank you guys for following, liking. Please continue to share the clips. You know, we had 2 clips today. This week have done well, so things are
great. That's cool.
So and as always,
City of Rats.